It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And off we go from SoFi. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Juke the defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. He's up again. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Let's go.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15.
Go. 59. 21. Set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's 4th down.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's going to be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are on it with Saquon Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So before they get this... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Diving right side, got it! A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. You're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. You're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Play action now for Herbert. And the catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers looking for a score before halftime. First down, and they go right back to him. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He'll get that to his fullback, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Fullback gets it behind the line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. Herbert now off the play fake. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Still going inside the 35. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Escapes the pocket. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
They go to Barkley again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He'll throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. This one is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Devontae Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Hey, cap.
To throw, Herbert. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Just 1 quarter remaining. Second and 3 now. From the 37. Lays out left side and gets it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
and an Eagle first down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Drake Greenlaw picks it off.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Herbert. On the move, headed right. Finds his fullback. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Baylor tight. Set.
Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Go.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Set. Go.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He's got it. Room to run. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers nearing their 1st win of the season. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And they pick him off again. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
1st and 10, Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, Herbert. He'll get that to his fullback, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. On target to Dobbins. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's racing past midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 39. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And down he goes, the Eagles got him! The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Trying again following the sack. Fires over the middle, caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from